Shalom. Shalom, my people. Shalom. Shalom, my people. Shalom. Shalom, my people. Give yourself a round of applause. Shalom, my people. First, I want to get to this, to dispiff the myth that our Lord and Savior, who we ignorantly call Jesus Christ, was a weak man. That he was a weak man. The Bible does not describe him as that. So that picture that you see is not true. On Facebook, all they show is this guy. If you love him and touch the picture, and you got all these so-called Negroes pushing love for somebody that done crucified them, killed their ancestors, killing them now, shooting them in the street, killing their men, killing the kid. They can't wear their own hair. But you got this picture of this guy that you praising on Facebook does not look like you, with long hair, with blue eyes. That is the Aryan nation. That's what they believe in Germany. That's why they have the swastika, so-called, because they believe that they are the true human race. And the picture that they describe, who they give you to in your church, look just like the picture or look like them. That's why they worship it and does as it does. Because it is not for us. We do not have blue eyes and blonde hair. Jesus, who we ignorantly call, which is the name of Yahweh, does not have blue eyes, blonde hair. I give you every dollar I have in the bank if you can prove to me that Jesus had blue eye, blonde eye, and blonde hair. Blue eyes and blonde hair with pale skin. There's nowhere in the Bible that does it say is that. So that's why nobody would take that challenge. Even the richest man in the world would not take that challenge, because there's nowhere in the Bible that describes Jesus as being that. They describe Jesus as being a dark man, so dark as he's been burnt in the furnace, woolly hair, and fire and red eyes. Does not fit that guy who they describe to you. I want to first show you that the drink of the day is good old fashioned. I mean, cold beet juice. I seen something on a video earlier. A friend sent me, and I had been saying that y'all can go back and look. I tell you that it tastes better in glass. Now they're coming out saying that the plastic, which is so when if it gets hot, the stuff come from the plastic dripping into the drink. I've been saying that drinks taste better in glass. We come up on that. You my age, 57. Around about that, you understand that we know that everything was in glass. It was cold. Remember, we just sell the bottles, go in the dishes, get the bottle, clean them out, sell the bottles and get money out for it. But what I want to get to is let you know that Jesus was not a weak man. I want you to go to 1921. For I feared 1920. I'm giving you time. 1921. For I feared thee, because thou art an off-stern man. Jesus didn't play. That mean. He was a straight to the point. You ever seen one of them older guys? They be straight to the point. They don't play. They don't bulljive. Don't play with me. That's what they'll say. Well, this what Jesus was. The people feared him because he was an off-stern man. Go read Luke 19:21 if you think I'm lying. Luke 19:21. He's not this weak guy that keeps showing us. And every time you look on Facebook, what they doing? They showing you this guy that's blonde hair, blue eyes, and look sissified, look weak. So right now, the people think that he's a soft guy. They figure they can do anything they want to do. But the Bible clearly tells you that guess what? He was a off-stern man. They fear him because he was off-stern. He didn't play. So I'm get to this. I'm get to a few scriptures because I want to let you know that we're not dealing with a so-called punk. We're not dealing with a weak man. This is a real man. I want you to just pass. This is an off-stern man. This man was serious about his business. They feared him because of what he. Why you think they was scared of him? Why would you come with one man with an army? When the centurions came here, why would you come to an army with one man? One man you after, but you come with a whole army because they feared. He was a. I'm gonna get to it. He was a big guy. The same way that y'all would fear Shaq if y'all seen Shaq coming and he didn't speak soft like he speak now. He spoke with a deep voice and he was angry. Y'all would be afraid. Y'all move out the way. They move out the way now. Just me. They move out the way on me. I can see how they look. Some of them will come up doing it and say, man, you know you're a big guy. They will come up there and say that because they fear you. They fear you what the police do. When they get ready, when they the first thing they say is, I fear for my life. Well, the centurion, the whole army, would come out to Jesus and say, they draw their swords because they feared him. He was not a weak man. So-called black folks quit that. You curse, you worshiping idols. The Bible said, do not worship idols. You worship for an idol. They gave you that. In the Maccabees, they sought to change their image. They changed the image of him. Even Farrakhan them know that Jesus was a black man. The Muslims know it. Putin know it. That's why they're blocking him. He know it. That's why he's showing you on TV about this black Jesus. He know it. They got all our artifacts. We are older than dirt. That's why they can't hardly find nothing on us. They can find Africans. They find their bones, but they can't find our bones, they say. Because we were here before the sun. We were here before everything was made. We was with him. We are the people that was with him. When you read Genesis, but the church won't tell you this. That's why they can't find you. They even scientists have even came out and said that our nervous system and some of our system can live to be 1,000 years. Because we used to live to be 1,000 years until we broke the law. And we were so evil, God cut our days back to 120. We used to be 800, 900 years, 1,000. That's why they didn't have all these families. But we disobeyed the law because we think he's a weak man. Okay, come as you are. You can do what you want to do. Isaiah 53:1. No cunningness and no beauty that we should desire him. God cunningly mean beautiful. He was an austere man that had a mean look on his face. He wasn't a man that was beautiful. And all these women want to have a beautiful man. I want a pretty man. What you want a man to look like? You trying to feminist a man so demasculine a man so bad. Now you want a pretty man. You want a pretty man. So you get a pretty man with a pretty woman. What's going on in that relationship? He want a mirror bigger than hers. He want to be fine like her. See, y'all don't know what you're asking for. But Jesus in Isaiah 53:1, no cunningness. That means he wasn't pretty to look at. He was just an ordinary guy. And no beauty that we should desire. He wasn't pretty. He wasn't a pretty man that y'all want. Oh, he got to be 6'6". He got to be this, he got to be pretty. Man, look here, they done come a long ways. Society, because they believe in that so-called white Jesus, they think he pretty. So they be on a thing and he look feminine. Sitting around, you sound feminine, that Jesus, but you describe Jesus in the Bible, he looked nothing like that. He was an austere man. He wasn't a cunning man. He wasn't beautiful to look at. Second Ezra. Oh, I want to read this. I got to pull it out my phone because this King James version I got don't have the apocrypha in it. I can go get it over there, but I got it on my phone right here. So I'm gonna pull it up right here on the phone. I want you to listen what they say. Listen what they say. Go to Second Ezra, which is an apocrypha. I'm gonna tell you how big Jesus was. I'm gonna tell you how big Second Ezra. I didn't even write down where it was. I'm so sorry. But I wrote the notes down. I will find it. Here you go. Second Ezra 43. Let me write it down here. Second Ezra 43. Second Ezra 43. In the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, tall than all the rest, and upon every one of their head he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angels. That's how you know that he was talking to Jesus Christ, because he asked the angels. He was a tall man, tall in stature. He was a big man. He was tall. That's why y'all want that 6'6" man. He was tall. He was austere, which he was instruction. He believed in instruction. He wasn't effeminate people they keep showing you. He wasn't the effeminate guy that walk around here now. And he was not cunning to look at. People, they giving you a falsified Jesus, so now you are weak in nature as a man, as a people. That's why we're so docile, because they gave you that Jesus, but then they started having fierce anger. They not paying attention to the Jesus they give you, because they would be killing. They'll be soft like him, but they are fierce. The consciousness is fierce, because guess what? They'll kill you in a minute. I was telling my grandson, y'all don't know how to kill. I said they was born eating blood, red meat. They love all that stuff like that. They're killing. At 8, 9 years old, they in the woods killing. And they not shooting sideways like a dummy. They aiming, pow, shooting you right in between your eyes. Here you is running around while you shooting everybody outside of who you trying to shoot. You shooting sideways like you're in a movie. These 6-year-old kids, I shoot a grown ass black man, because they a 6-year-old Esau kid. Because they know how to shoot. They've been trained. You ain't been trained. You just been watching movies and going on what you see on TV. This man, what you see is not a weak man. Our Jesus is not weak. Our Jesus is not weak. He's not a weak man. So y'all stop that. Y'all stop trying to make us look like we don't even look weak. If we look like the dust of the ground, there's no so-called white dust in the white dust now that they bleach it. We are, the deeper you go, the darker you get. That's why we are ancient of days, which we did sit. We ancient of days. We have shortened our day because of our evilness. Our evilness. Let me read this one thing if I can get to the lesson. I just want to I had to do this to get to the lesson, because let you know our Jesus is not a weak man. So don't try to dumb it down us. If we gods on earth, we the closest thing to Jesus on earth. But they won't tell you that. They have made our men weak. They wear their drawers, where you can see their drawers. They want to be like the women. And the women want to be like the man. This is called Babylon, modern day Babylon. We are in confusion. The Lord said, come out of her. Why every time a man talk with a deep voice, the first thing you say is, you talking loud to me? They fear us. But they don't fear. They give you that white Jesus, so to make you a weak man. You don't stand on your principles. Mark 1:22. And they were astonished at his doctrine, for he taught them as one that had authority, and not as the scribe, not as these weak preachers you got now that's talking feminine. Mackenzie come back and backtrack on his words, because they told him, it's me saying this now, don't quote me on it, but I know because I read the Bible. But you won't know because you don't read the Bible. When I say that, they came to him and said, look here, boy, if you don't get on the news and retract what you said about Ron DeSantis, by calling him demonic, we're going to take all your 401(k) money. We're going to take that money you got. We're going to break your church down. We're going to let everybody know who you are. All the accusations that they've been saying about you, we're going to show them tapes on it. That's what they did to us. Guess what he did? He came on China, I think it was China 4 News, China 30, one of them news. I think it was China 30. Talking to a reporter, anybody can be demonic now. Now he going back, he backtrack on his word. Because guess what? Jesus was a man. They marvel at him. They astonished at him. Because he taught with authority. He didn't backtrack on his word like these old weak preachers you got now. They'll make him come out and backtrack. I would tell him I help him. I said, only thing good album shocked in the middle, they just come out for death. If you ain't dead, they ain't coming. So if you see them, you got somebody in your family dead. They won't come out and talk about black on black crime. They only come out when you get killed by the cops. They only come out with death by a cop. But they won't come out when black on black crime, which we have every day. Now I can get to my lesson. Let me tell y'all something. Break something down to you. You was in captivity everywhere. You was in captivity everywhere. I'm reading this book, the stuff they did to you. See, they don't tell you that these books break our history's in books, not in movies. They won't put it in the movie. They put it in books because they know a nigga won't read. A nigga would not read. He would not read. You can't make him read. You can't pay him to read. A nigga attention span is so short that he can't read. Woman, let me tell you something, lady. Do not marry a nigga who can't read. If he won't read, or take that back. Right now, these days in time, he should be able to read now because you can go learn how to read. I used to try to teach a guy on the job how to read. I would come in early every morning and break words down so he can know what they mean. To teach him how to read. Look here, woman, if you got a nigga that won't read, you better leave him alone because his mind is short. Only thing on his mind is Facebook. Only thing on his mind is what goes on in the streets. Because they won't read, so they don't have no other knowledge but garbage up in their head. Their head is full of garbage. They don't understand life. They don't know how to be productive. It's like life don't mean nothing to it no matter what happens. No matter what happened to a nigga, because he has nothing direction in him. He won't even read the Bible. He won't even read a simple tablet. Nothing. So what kind of system would you do to marry a man like that, or date a man like that? Why? He had no knowledge in his head. He just a street nigga. He had no understanding. You don't know who he is. How can he lead you? How can he teach you anything? A woman get more stimulated by what a man teach her. Then the rest will come. Here's another book. This book is about the Bible, our history. It breaks down the stuff, our history. This is our history in these books, but it won't teach you that. This is the kicker. Black self-genocide. Why ain't nobody talking about that? It's us killing us. The so-called white man has nothing to do with that no more. Of course, he got a little part of it, but we're playing a major part in it. We're killing each other. Black on black crime in Deuteronomy 28:54. Our eyes should be evil toward our brother. We shall, of the wife of our bosom. And the children we shall leave. That's single parent household. Then you break it on down, go to 56, Deuteronomy 20:56, get what it said. It said our women that were tender among them, they should hate their children. They're leaving the kids in the car. They're going to the club, they're stripping. They don't give a darn about the kids no more. Getting the child support money, spending on themselves, buying weed, buying false nails, not taking care of their kids. This all is a curse. In the Bible, why the church won't teach you this? Why the church won't teach you what I'm teaching you? We killing each other. There's no more blaming the white man. People get mad. Oh yeah, there's no more blaming the white man. You doing this. You killing your own. You won't read. You won't study. You won't learn who you are. You won't be disciplined. You are a murderer. You killing your own people through any means necessary. You will not kill a so-called white man for nothing in this world because you are afraid of him. But you're not afraid of your own people. You will kill your people. You are a coward. You are no good to be fit on the earth with us. Why do you think you will not move in a neighborhood full of niggas? You even scared of your own people. Why do you buy a gun? Why you gonna get registered? Not for the so-called white man. You get a gun for the so-called nigga. Because you know the truth about him. You know if he's jealous of you, he would kill you. He would take what you got. He's no good to us. Because the so-called nigger will kill us. He's destroying us. He's robbing in your own business. You got a business, he's breaking in your business, stealing your stuff. He's robbing your house. He's breaking in your car. He's stealing your car. He's taking your son and daughter life. He's making your daughter a whore. Because he has no morals in him. He don't care nothing about you. But then he'll get with a so-called white woman and love her to death. But he will hate his own woman. This is us. The church don't teach this. The church teaches prosperity. So when you hear a man like me come out here and tell you the truth, you mad at me. You discontinue me. You hate me. You hating the wrong person. I'm trying to make you read. I'm trying to get you some knowledge in your head outside of watching videos all day. You won't read a book. You won't pick up a book and read for nothing. Let me go through some stuff here. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord has created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Backsliding daughters, he's talking about us. The whole nation. The 12 tribes of Israel. When you understand what he's saying, he said, I'm coming as a bride to the bridegroom. Right? So we are the bridegroom, the 12 tribes of Israel. And when he said, oh, backsliding daughter, he's talking about us. We are backsliding, so he put the woman over us. That's why women got all these jobs. Over us. They mayors. They captains. They CEOs. This is a new thing. It never happened back in ancient days. It's something new. Because we disobeyed the law, statute, commandment. So now like the guy said, guess what we got to fight? We got to fight Esau and our women. Our women are lieutenant to Esau. Our women are disgraceful with the stuff they doing, the stuff they saying. So God did this. Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. All that adversary, every one of them shall go into captivity. Everybody that had us in slavery. You said, why you just read that about the woman? Because guess what? The woman helping them put us in captivity. That's why I read that. Until our women come back home. You got Jesus. I mean, you got God, Jesus, woman, children. They took our order away. I've been posting clips where they wouldn't give you food stamps. They wouldn't give you this until the man was out of the house. You know, because back in the day, you had to sneak them in. You still have to sneak them in now. So they have married Uncle Sam. When Uncle Sam come back to get their kids, they're going to put them in prison, make them gay, do it because the book I read about Hitler, just about all Hitlers, the SS, the Gestapo, they was homosexuals. But they was killing people for being homosexual, but they was homosexual. It's in that book. You won't read it. So the people that had us in captivity, that devoured us, they shall go into captivity. So this is going to come to an end. Isaiah 60:12. Nations and kingdoms that will not serve thee, they shall perish. Yea, those nations shall utterly waste it. When the time comes, the same people that has in captivity, they're going to worship us. They worship us now, but not in the right way, because guess what? They fall in our foolishness. Just imagine when God put us on the throne again. They're going to be worshiping us. We ain't going to be playing. We're going to be austere. We're going to be speaking with authority like we're doing now. We're not going to be weak-minded. 1 Corinthians 26-27. For you see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many moguls are called. Because Jesus said, look here, I'm not calling these foolish men. You said, why all these wise men ain't being called? Because God not calling because they wise of the flesh. They're not wise of the Bible. They teaching Christianity. That's why they dying. All these pastors that teaching us these Christianity, it's coming back on them. They're being caught sleeping with men. They're being caught whoring out the church. They're being caught taking bribes. God is showing them off. Only people, look at the people on the street. They drug dealers. Why do you think they going when they come out of jail, they change their life? Oh God, help me. Oh God, pray for me. Oh God, do this for me. When they come out, they'll be all right until they get this thing in their ear. So that's why a lot of times God keep bringing them back to prison. Because you serve God then. God not looking for the wise man of the street. He's looking for the low, the humble, and the meek. And that's us. Because the minute you're in prison, you humble. The minute you're going through problems, the minute your kid is sick, the minute your life get to come off, you the humble people. Isaiah 30:20. And though that Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, if the bread of adversity is tribulation. The water of affliction is tribulation. God said, though I give you mercy on that, or give you the power to take it, because we can take it. We won't commit suicide. When our last one comes, we just move next door to our friend's house. Go to our cousin's house, send us. I done been through that. I know what we do. Can't pay the light bill? Our neighbors will let us take showers up under the car porch. We live by day, sleep by night with the cameras. Just like God said in the chariots. He said the chariot of cloud by day, that's to block the sun, and a chariot of fire by night, that's to give you light to see. I live like that. I know what it's talking about. I understand that. But God said, do I give you that the power to go through that? But guess what? Yes, shall they'll teach, be removed into a corner anymore. God said to teach us. We won't be removed into the corners anymore. We're going to come out and spread this word where life or death. Because they're going to get tired of it. They're going to send somebody after you. When you start preaching this word and telling the truth, they always come after you. They'll send your own people after you. Say you're crazy. Say something going on with you. And all you're doing is spreading the word. Exodus 23:8. And thou shalt take no gift, for gift binds the wise and perverts the words of the righteous. You got these councilmen taking money. The principal, I think he went to Rebo, the one that resigned because they wanted him to teach that stuff that Ron DeSantis they want to teach. He said they had me where they were paying the teachers to teach it. They were getting bonuses. So a lot of teachers was taking money. Your own people, the one you teaching, you be praising. Oh, my favorite teacher. They taking money. They're taking bribes. This is what this man said. I didn't say it. The guy said it. Well, who went to Rebo High School here in Jacksonville? If you listen from another place, if you're in Jacksonville, you know that teacher who quit. He said too much pressure because they offer them money. A lot of these so-called city councilmen, they take money for bribes. The preachers taking that money for their church. The CO3 money, whatever, they're taking that money. So they've been bribed. The word is perverted. They won't never tell you stop killing each other. All they want to do is protest. Because they pay them. It's only certain thing they can do because they get that money. People, I'm trying to tell you. They get that money, so they have to own so many things they can say or do. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm mad. I'm pissed off. But if they pay me money, then I'll be all right. That's what a lot of them churches do. A gift destroys the heart because they paying you. So you don't care nothing about your people no more. You won't speak out and say that it's us killing us. It's more black people killing black people than the cops killing black people. It's niggas killing niggas every day, 2, 3, 4 times a day, right here in Jacksonville. The cops are shooting niggas maybe once a month. But you got niggas killing niggas every day. They're killing their wife. They're killing their children every day. The white man only killing us maybe once or twice a month in your state. Niggas killing niggas more than the cops are. Why ain't nobody saying nothing about that? Why ain't nobody saying nothing about that? Isaiah 14:1, 12 through 15. Hard they're fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. Hard they're cut down, to which this weakened the nation. People, Lucifer is Esau. If you go to Exodus, when the serpent and God said, I curse you to the dust of the ground. Well, that serpent is Esau, but they won't break. I can go into I ain't got enough time. But they won't tell you that Esau is the so-called Lucifer. He's the one that weakened the nation. You the 12 tribes of Israel. You are a nation. They told you that you're not. You go to Genesis 2:13. Esau, thus shall thou go. If you take out serpent, put thus shall you go, they talking about, and put Esau shall you go, talking about Esau. Who destroyed the whole earth? Esau doing this. Esau destroying the whole earth. But you'll never understand it because you think it's a real snake. Not knowing that it's Esau that he shall bruise the heel, but he shall bruise the head. In other words, we're gonna come back and take control. But I don't have time to tell you and teach you that. I got to get into another lesson to teach you that by who Esau is. Esau is the serpent. But you'll never understand that because the church won't break it down. So if I tell you this, it sounds strange. It's just like you in the church when they give you Kool-Aid and grape juice, you know, all this time, they give you Kool-Aid and grape juice, and you think it's Kool-Aid and grape juice, and it's supposed to be wine. It's supposed to be real wine. It's supposed to be real wine, not grape juice. But they've been giving you grape juice all that. So then when I come to the table with real wine, what you doing? What you doing? You don't understand. Zechariah 2:6-7. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, saith the Lord. For I have spread you abroad at the four winds of heaven. Come out of this place. Wherever you at, 12 tribes of Israel, wherever you at, 12 tribes of Israel, come out. Don't do as the people do. Don't do as the people do. Or wherever you at, wherever God has scattered you aboard, don't do what they do. Quit living the way they living. Come out of that. That's what the Bible's saying. Well, we spread it all over the world. They took it to slavery. They got us everywhere. God said, come out of her. Wherever you at in this world, come out of that spiritual life that they living. Zechariah 12:7. The Lord shall save the tent of Judah first, the glory of the house of David. You Judah. The so-called nigger is Judah. God said he's going to save you first. So when the time comes, we're going to be saved first because we are the top tribe. Jesus come out of the tribe of Judah. Judah was a black man. Jesus come out of the tribe of Judah. That's why he said he's going to say out of the house of David. Didn't Jesus come from David? If you read the lineage, didn't Jesus come out of the house of David? Huh? So you come out of Jesus. You are the bloodline, the so-called niggas, the bloodline. Why they attack you more than anybody else? They attack you more than anybody else. Even though the Mexicans, so-called Native American Indian, they part of us too. But they attack you more than anything. Deuteronomy 28:29. And thou shalt grope at night, grope at noon. As a blind man, grope in the night. You're going to grope. Go read Deuteronomy 28:29. Because ain't we walking around here lost? We lost as a people spiritually. But then also, if you take it to reality, look at down the street, go downtown where I'll be riding it. You see them walking around talking to themselves. That's you. That's you. It's more of us than them on the streets walking around, groping in the nights. Because we're walking in blindness. Not just in spiritually, but physically. Look at the streets. Everywhere you go, every city, wherever we at on the four corners of the earth, we're at the bottom. Jeremiah 22:13. Israel, I'm just paraphrasing. United States used Israel for our servant. Without wages, giving him no for his work. We built this country. Wherever we go in the world, we built it. I ride all over town. Who you think building these houses? I see the so-called Mexican building these houses, 2 or 3 houses. Let's say I go to a place every 2 weeks. I come back, the house is up. The house is up. A whole house. Foundation, the house is up. I might go by the house, like I go by a place, and I don't go to that place. I might serve that place every 2 weeks. When I go back in those 2 weeks, the house is up. We building them houses. Our people building now. We build it, but guess what? They don't want to pay. Why you think you out there striking? You striking. All the car companies going out of business. People are walking off job. But go to restaurants. Nobody, because they're using us to build them up. But they don't want to pay off our wages. You notice us. We always complain about they don't want to pay off our wages. Hosea 5:15. More afflictions to come. Death, homeless, and decease. Go read 5:15, Hosea. More to come. What you see now is just the tip of the iceberg. Death coming, more homelessness coming, starving, no job, all that's coming. More to come to the children of Israel, the 12 tribes. You think you're starving now? You wait. It's coming. You think that you walking down town, you see our people, you think the people that don't have no job now, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Hosea 5:15. Hosea 5:34. I know what you are like, O Ephraim. You cannot hide yourself from me, O Israel. You have left me as prostitutes leave her husband. You are utterly defiled. Ephraim is the so-called Puerto Ricans. They're the head tribe of the north. God and Israel is the rest of the tribe underneath that. You are tribe of Judah, tribe of Benjamin, tribe of Haiti. We are the Jews. There's only 3 sets of Jews, and we are the Jews. The rest of the people are Hebrew Israelites. Ephraim is the head tribe of the north. And Israel, when you hear the area, he's talking about the rest of the tribes. So you have fallen to idols. That's why they have not joined us. They are defiled. Why I said leave them alone until the time comes. See, once they get finished with us, they're going to come to them and start destroying them. Then they're going to realize they're the same people. Right now they think they're better than you. That's why Mexicans, so-called, don't get along with you. Because they defiled. 1 Samuel, Isaiah 1:3. The ox knows his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people do not consider. We don't even consider who we are. You don't know that. You don't know who Jesus looked like. You don't know his attributes. You don't know that. When a woman comes, you say, what you want? I just want money. They don't care nothing about how he act. Because if a man got money and that's all you require him, guess what? He's going to treat you like a dog. Because he can go get anybody he wants. Or I done seen interview women say, I just want a man who got 6 figures. Don't care nothing about his attributes. That's how we are. We don't care nothing about how Jesus looked because they done gave us this white Jesus. Because you keep on Facebook, you keep tapping, yes, I love him. Yes, I love him, to a man that's not even your Jesus. That's an idol you worship. Deuteronomy 32:39. God killed and God makes us alive. I'm paraphrasing. God is the one killing you. Because you disobeyed the law, statutes, and command. God killing you, people. I'm telling you. God killing you. He's sending death angels to you. What did Satan say? He said, what you doing? In the book of Job, he said, what you doing? I'm going to and fro seeking who I may destroy. That's what he's doing. God gave him the power. He said, well, have you considered my servant Job? He said, yeah, but you got a fence around him. You got your armor of protection. He said, well, I'm going to take my protection off of the fence, but you can't kill his soul. But you can torture his body. So even the devil got to get permission. He got permission. He can't just come doing this now. The devil got to get permission from God to kill you. So that's why God said, God killed him, God make it alive. God gave him the permission to do this to you. Until you realize that and know that God's son is Austere, he tall, and he's not beautiful to look at, and he teach with authority, then you understand he got a loud voice, not a weak man. Hosea 5:15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face and their affliction. They will seek me early. God saying that I'm going back to sit on my throne. I'm watching y'all get killed. I'm watching y'all suffer until y'all seek my face and come back and call on my name. One more, and I'm gonna come. It's in the first book of Maccabees. First book of Maccabees, 3:16. They sought to change the image of God. They painted, and during the Renaissance period, they painted all the pictures white. They whitewashed all the pictures. All the apostles, everybody in the Bible was black. All the apostles, all the propheteers, they was black. They sought to change the image. It's in the Bible. Psalm 37, 13 to 12 to 13. The wicked plotted against thee. They plotted against us. That's why they had us enslaved in captivity. 2 Corinthians 6, 17 to 18. Wherefore come out from among them, ye separate, saith the Lord. We got to separate from them. God tells us to come out. We got to separate from them. We got to get off that and stop pouring our women out and stop doing what they're doing. Ezra 4, 1 through 2. The other nation wanted to help, and Zazabel and chief leader said no. If you go to Ezra 4, 1 and 2, they were rebuilding the wall after the Romans came in there and tore it down. The Prince of Persia told them they can go ahead and rebuild it. And guess what? The other nation came and said, we want to help rebuild it. And our leader said no. What that says that every time we agree to have a march, they join the march. And then when they join the march, they change what the purpose of the march was. So basically, Jesus already told you, when you march with our own. We can't never do nothing on our own. Every nation want to get involved. But back then, the chief priest said, nah, we don't want y'all help because we know if you go on and read it, they know how wicked we are. They know how wicked they are. They're going to come in and change it. The same way that they come in when we have a meeting, they come in, they change it. You start forming what they fighting for, and what you fight for get thrown out the window. Shalom, my people. I know it's a little longer, but I had to get it out. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. I love you. 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 Love you. Mess light. Share this word. I just try to do what God say do. Shalom, my people.